Hi everyone, I am Dr.D.SAVITHIRI, Assistant Professor of Economics, A.D.M. College, Autonomous, Entrpenureship. My subject is Entrepreneurship Development. My topic is Entrepreneur. Define Entrepreneur. Oxford English Dictionary in the year 1933 defined entrepreneur as one who undertakes an enterprise, especially a contract acting as sealing as intermediary between capital and labor. Undertaking of an enterprise involves combining capital and labor for the purpose of production. Anyone who undertakes this task is an entrepreneur. The entrepreneurial class is an employing class as it creates jobs. One more definition, Richard Cantillon was the first to introduce the term entrepreneur. He defined an entrepreneur, the agent who buys means of production at certain price in order to combine them into a product that he is going to sell at prices which are uncertain at the moment at which he commits himself to his cost. Our difference between entrepreneurs and managers. Very often, entrepreneur and manager are used as interchangeable terms for instance. Coase model of entrepreneurship does not treat the manager and the entrepreneur as distinct spices within the business world. According to the model, people may behave in a managerial or entrepreneurial style depending upon the demands of the task, the characteristics of the environment and their own personal. An entrepreneur is different from a manager. The main points of difference between the two may be described as follows: innovation, risk-taking, rewards, skills, status. Innovation, the entrepreneur does not live with the status quo. He works to change in accordance with his or her personal vision and value. He is more than an inventor. An inventor only originates the invention. But the entrepreneur goes much further by exploiting the invention commercially or by applying the invention. On the other hand, the manager keeps running a business on established lines. He is neither an inventor nor an innovator. An entrepreneur changes the factor combinations and thereby increases productivity and profit. But member only deals with day-to-day affairs of their going country. An entrepreneur is a change agent while a manager is the product of change. An entrepreneur is not a mere executive, though he may also be appointed as one for the promotion of his company. Risk taking. An entrepreneur takes calculated risk. He is not a gambler. That he faces uncertainty and assumes risk. He may jeopardize his own financial security and the security of others. By contrast, the manager is less tolerant of uncertainty. He does not face the uncertainty of a new venture with its potential for failure or financial loss. He does not share in business risk. Rewards. An entrepreneur is motivated by profit, while the manager is motivated by externally imposed goals and rewards. The gain of an entrepreneur are uncertain and irregular and can at times be negative. The salary of a manager is, on the contrary, fixed and regular and can never be negative. Skills. The roles of entrepreneur and manager demand different types of personal skills. An entrepreneur gives intuition, creative thinking, and innovative ability among other skills. On the other hand, a manager depends more on human relation and conceptual abilities. Response to authority. Management involves combining or coordinating resources to produce, whereas entrepreneurship involves combining to initiate changes in production. Management is an ongoing or continuous process, while entrepreneurship is a discontinuous phenomenon. It appears to initiate changes in the production process and then disappears until it reappears to initiate another change. The entrepreneurs who start enterprises must use managerial skills to implement their innovation. Similarly, managers must use entrepreneurial skills in order to manage change and innovation. Types of entrepreneurs. Innovative entrepreneurship is characterized by aggressive assemble of information and the analysis of results derived from sound combination of factors. Persons of this type are generally aggressive in experimentation and cleverly put attractive possibilities into practice. An innovative entrepreneur sees the opportunity for introducing new techniques or a new product or a new market. He or she may raise money to launch an enterprise. Assemble the various factors, choose top executive and set the organization going. Adaptive and imitative entrepreneurs. The kind of entrepreneurs are ready to adapt successful innovations created by innovative entrepreneurs. Instead of innovating the changes themselves, they just limit the technology and techniques innovated by others. Such entrepreneurs are particularly important to the developed underdeveloped countries because they contribute significantly of such economies. Imitative entrepreneurs are most suitable for underdeveloped nations because in these nations people prefer to imitate the technology, knowledge and skill already available in more advanced countries. Ambient entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs of this time are very cautious and while practicing any change, they have neither they will to introduce new changes nor the desire to adapt new methods innovated by the most enterprising entrepreneurs. Such entrepreneurs are shy and lazy. Their dealings are determined by custom, religion, tradition and past practices. They are not much interested in taking risk and they try to follow the footsteps of their predecessors. Drawn entrepreneurs. Drawn entrepreneurship is characterized by refusal to adapt and use opportunities to make changes in production. Such entrepreneurs may even suffer losses, but they do not make changes in production methods. They are laggards as they continue to operate in their traditional way and resist changes. When their product losses, marketability and their operations become uneconomical, they are pushed out of the market. They are conventional in the sense that they stick to conventional products and ideas. Individual and the institutional entrepreneurs in the small scale sector, individual entrepreneurs are dominant. Small enterprises outnumber the large ones in every country. Such entrepreneurs have the advantages of flexibility, quick decision making, and state patronage, but a single individual can establish, operate, and control an organization up to a limit. Thereafter, it becomes necessary to institutionalize entrepreneurship The business will have to acquire a number of new entrepreneurial skills through a corporate body. The small-scale entrepreneurs, individual entrepreneurs are dominant. Small enterprises outnumber the large one in every country. Such entrepreneurs have the advantages of flexibility, quick decision making, and state patronage. But a single individual can establish, operate and control an organization up to a limit. Thereafter, it becomes necessary to institutionalize entrepreneurship. The business will have to acquire a number of new entrepreneurial skills through a corporate bodies. Functions of an entrepreneur: perceiving market opportunities, gaining command over the scarce resources, purchasing inputs, marketing of the products and responding to competition, dealing with public bureaucracy for concessions, license and taxes, managing human relations within the firm, managing customer and supplier relations, managing production, control by written records, supervision, coordinating input, flow with orders, maintenance, acquiring and overseeing assembly of the factory, industrial engineering, minimizing inputs with a process given production, upgrading process and the production quality, introducing new production techniques and products. One more topic is women entrepreneurs. What is the meaning of women entrepreneur? Women entrepreneur means the women, a group of women who initiate or organize or operate a business enterprise. A woman entrepreneur is therefore a confident, creative and innovative woman desiring economic independence individually and simultaneously creating employment. Functions of women entrepreneur. Women entrepreneur is not different from the concept of entrepreneur. All the concepts, characteristics and functions are applicable to women entrepreneur. The role of women entrepreneur in family and society is changing very fast. Those days are gone where typically women are expected to look after the household activities. Change in various social aspects like equal treatment to women, no discrimination among male and females, availability of equal opportunity to work in any field. Slowly, these changes have forced her to become more competitive and also encouraged into business operations. Planning. Planning is basic management functions of women entrepreneur. It helps in determining course of action for achieving various entrepreneur objectives like what to do, how to do, what to do and who will do a particular task. Organizing. Every women entrepreneur needs personnel to look at the different aspects of the enterprises. She set up the objectives goals to be achieved by its personnel. The functions of organizing is to arrange, guide, coordination, direct and control the activities of other factors of production. Staffing. Every entrepreneur woman has to perform the functions of staffing, which includes manpower planning, recruitment, selection and training, placement of manpower, development of promotion transfer. Directing. Initiate the women, organized and planned action and ensure effective performance by tours. Subordinate day of accomplishment group activities. Leadership. A woman play a leadership character. A woman entrepreneur has to issue various orders, instruction and guiding and subordinate in their work to improve their performance and achieve enterprises activities. It is the ability to build up confidence and zeal among people and to create and achieve them to be a successful leader. She must possess the qualities of foresight, deserve initiative, self-confidence, and personal integrity. Motivation. A woman entrepreneur has to provide some personal incentive to the subordinates to motivate, persuade, and inspire them for contributing their best towards the achievement of enterprise's objectives. Supervision. After giving instructions, the women entrepreneurs has to see that the given instructions are carried by subordinates at work to get the required and directed work done and to correct the subordinates whenever they go wrong. Coordination. Coordination is one of the most important functions. It creates a team spirit and helps in achieving goals through collective efforts to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common objectives. Controlling. Controlling is the process that enables to get its policies implemented and take corrective action if the performance is not according to the predetermined standards. Problems of women entrepreneurs. Some problems faced by each and every women entrepreneur. The main problem, problem of finance. Finance is recorded as lifeblood for any enterprises. Be big or small, however, women entrepreneurs suffer from shortage of finance on two counts. Firstly, women do not generally have property on their name to use them as collateral for obtaining funds from external sources. Thus, their access to the external source of funds is limited. Secondly, the banks also consider women less credit worthy and discourage women borrowers on the belief that they can at any time leave their business. Given such a situation, women entrepreneurs are bound to rely on their own savings, if any, and loans from friends and relatives who are expectedly meager and negligible. Thus, women enterprises fail due to the shortage of finance. Scarcity of raw material. Most of the women enterprises are blocked by the scarcity of raw material and necessary input. Added to this are the high price of raw material. On the other hand, and getting raw material at the minimum of discount. On the other, the failure of many women cooperatives in 1971 engaged in basket making is an example. How the scarcity of raw material sounds the death knell of enterprises run by women. The stiff competition. Women entrepreneurs do not have organizational setup to pump in a lot of money for canvassing and advertisement. Thus, they have to face a stiff competition for marketing their product with both the organized sector and their male counterparts, such as competitions ultimately result in the liquidation of women enterprises. Limited mobility. Unlike men, women mobility in India is highly limited due to various reasons. A single woman asking for room is still looked upon suspicious. Cumbersome exercise involved in starting an enterprise coupled with the official's cumulating attitude towards women compels them to give up idea of starting an enterprises. Family ties. In India, it is mainly a woman's duty to look after the children and other member of the family. Man play a secondary role only. In case of married women, she has to strike a fine balance between her business and family. Her total involvement in family leaves little or no energy and time to devote for business. Support and approval of husband seem necessary conditions for women's entry into the business. Accordingly, the educational level and family background of husband positively influence women's entry into business activities. Lack of education in India, around 3/5, 60% of women are still illiterate. Illiteracy is the root cause of socio-economic problems. Due to the lack of education and the too qualitative education, women are not aware of business, technology and market. Also, lack of education causes low achievement motivation among women. Thus, lack of education creates one type or other problems for women, the setting up or running of business enterprises. Male-dominated society, male chauvinism is still the order of the day in India. The Constitution of India speaks of equality between sex, but in practice, women are looked upon as abala, that is, weak in all respect. Women suffer from male reservations about a woman's role, ability and capacity, and are treated accordingly. In nutshell, in the male-dominated Indian society, women are not treated equal to men. This in turn serves a barrier to women entry into business. Low risk-bearing ability, women in India lead a protected life. They are less educated and economically not self-dependent. All this reduces their ability to bear risk involved in running an enterprise. Risk-bearing is an essential request of a successful entrepreneur. In addition to above problems, inadequate infrastructural facilities, shortage of power, high cost of production, social attitude, low need for achievement, and social economic constraints also hold the women back from entering into business. Thank you, one and all.